Hey everyone, welcome back. This is like a catch-up video. These are some things I've gotten over the past few weeks. Well, the stuff that's unboxed. I've got actually 4 packages still wrapped up here. There you go. So I got this a few days ago. Zodiac Necros from Dark Crisis. It looks pretty good. There's a weird bend. Do y'all see that? That bend there? Hard to see, but yeah, there you go. Kind of creased very lightly. So I will definitely be returning this to the seller. That was really hard to see. I mean, it's just hard to see, but the indentation is definitely there. So something kind of lightly pressed up against it. Other than that, the card looks really good. But that crease is not. Okay. So, that is, love the card. I have it in PSA 10 and PSA 9. Wouldn't mind more. Next we've got a set of the Premium Gold God cards. Now these are all near mint to mint. These are very nice. I paid $25 for them. Very, very clean cards. They are also for sale. I'm not sure if I want to get these graded. Like, this Slifer has a shot at a 10. It does have a scratch. Hard to see. It does have a scratch on it. But I mean, otherwise, these things look really nice. In fact, I'm going to put these in penny sleeves because I wanted to analyze them again. Like, for example, this Slifer, the centering is off, which is kind of odd to see on a premium gold card. And very quickly, let's just look at the raw, for example. Raw has a dot. I mean, these cards are really, really nice. The centering on this one's a little bit better, but it's still kind of off. So I might actually wind up sending these to PSA. If that is the only issue, this will get a 9. This obelisk is very off. It also has a issue in the corner there. So I'm not sure. Right now they're listed for sale, but I might rethink that and send those off to grading and let them get 9s, and maybe raw can get a 10. Next I have something really cool. So these 3 I bought at auction. The guy listed them as played, damaged, and I looked at the pictures and and they're triple sleeved too. That's triple sleeved. So, but they looked good. I mean, like, for a damage, like, that problem is up there, right? But other than that, they're really nice. And if you guys don't know, I'm working on a Ultimate Rare collection of all the GX, the early GX Ultimate Rares. So these cards will definitely go straight into that because these cards are actually kind of expensive. Now this one is really nice. Like, that is a near mint card. And the guy had them listed as like played or damaged. So I should have bought all of them. He had like multiple copies. I should have bought all of them, but pictures were hard to tell, hard to really tell. I really didn't want to pay a lot for like actually damaged cards. Like this one, it's probably light play. I mean, there's no creasing. There's just surface damage and a little bit of edge wear. But other than that, these are actually really nice cards. These are the first 3 Ultimate Rares from Cyberdark Impact. I didn't have them at all. Now I do. That'll go straight into the collection. Those will not be resold. Next, you saw it in the corner, is a PSA 10 Jinzo. Dark Beginning 1. Paid $50 for it. Not really much to say. Jinzo, really classic card. Obviously, it's a reprint. The first, I believe this is the... Is this the second reprint after the 10 series? Kind of recent-ish cert at 45-ish million. Really cool. $50 for a pack ultra rare is I think a pretty good deal, and that's kind of normal for this card. I think that's pretty cheap, even though it is a reprint set. So that's all I had to kind of backlog. So going into what I got today. That's right. So this is another card I needed for my Ultimate Rare collection. This card was listed as light play for $10. So I picked it up. Ultimate Rare Mystic Swordsman level 4. Yeah, I mean, it's nice. Again, doesn't have to be anything too minty, because it's just going to go into a binder. So there's another one to add to the list of Ultimate Rares that I have received. It's going to be a long journey getting all these Ultimate Rares that I need. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm actually going to save this card for last. And we're going to go into the next one. Next we have something that is saran wrapped to a piece of cardboard. I see. It's a Cyber Jar. So I actually didn't have a Cyber Jar first edition from Duelist Pack Kaiba. I think this one and Pot of Greed are the last ones I need to have in first edition. I've got multiples of the traps. I'm not going to take it out because it's just going to go into a binder. It does look really nice though. Go ahead and have a look. Whoa, that is nice. That is minty. Has a little corner damage at the top. But other than that, man, very, very clean. Some weird warping. I believe that was just the printing of it. But yeah, that's actually really nice. Cyber Jar. Duelist Pack Kaiba. I think I said Kaiba. If I didn't say Kaiba, I meant to say Kaiba. So yeah, we've got a lot of Ultimate Rares. So next we have, it feels like a few cards. Oh, here we go. Oh, this ain't good. I hate it when people do this, man. Look at this. So this guy shipped me cards rubber banded together. Oh boy, let's see what we got. Alright, I do not remember how much I paid for these. I'll probably have to put that on the screen. Red Eye's Darkness Metal, Red Eye Darkness Dragon. Legendary Collection Dark Magician, there's that. Sangha, Kazijin, Suijin, another Suijin, whatever that is. Why did I buy this? It must have been cheap. Made of Darkness, Mass Beast, Blackluster Soldier, Visor Shock, Relinquish, Blue Eyes, Kaiser, and oh, that's probably why I bought it. Because it has 1,000 Eyes Restrict in it. And that is from my hands sweating. That's not actually damage. Okay, cool. So it's near mint. That's probably why I bought this lot, just because it had a first edition Pharaoh Servant 1,000 Eyes Restrict in it. Everything else is just junk. Now, next, I'm doing this off camera just because I want to be not damage the cards any more than they are. There's a Dark Magician from the tin. Looks pretty good. Zero the Mant, Secret Rare. These are pretty hard to find, the Secret Rare version. There's a Retro Pack. Oh, I didn't remember that. It's a Retro Pack Blue Eyes Ulti. Black Skull, busted. He told me that, I remember. Magician of Black Chaos, Sinister Serpents, Perfectly Ultimate. That one's busted. Insect Queen, Serpent Knight, Alpha, Beta, Gamma, and Valkyrion. I feel like total I paid maybe $50 for both of those lots. I think that's worth it. You know, you've got the first ed 1,000 Eyes Restrict, which is in good condition, so that kind of makes up for the rest. And then you've got this Dark Magician I know this is probably triggering people, just handling these cards without sleeves or anything, but the guy literally mailed it to me, rubber banded together. So yeah, I think it's worth it just for these two. Everything else is just kind of bulk anyways. Alright, last beautiful thing we have. Check this out. What does that look like to you? This little gem mint. Boom, look at that. Buster Blader, first edition Pharaoh Servant. This was the one I talked about in my most recent video. I paid $255 for this. I feel like that is an extremely good price. I mean, who doesn't like Buster Blader? Yeah, really, really nice looking card. Yeah, nice. Really, really new cert. 46 million is very new. And yeah, this card looks really nice. Wow. Happy I managed to snag it. I was surprised when I was able to get it for so cheap. Wow. Alright, so there's the mail. Yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I've got more cool stuff coming in a few days, so look out for that. Yeah, hope you enjoyed it. See you next time. Bye. Everyone, welcome back to the next half of this week's mail. Something I forgot to show was this. A lot of people don't know about these. This is a Dungeon Dice Monsters promo from a game that was released in Japan. So there's a lot of variants of this card. There's a parallel secret one. There's ultimate rare, and I think these are just the regular ultras. I'm not sure. They're hard to come by. The people who are selling them want a lot of money, but I managed to pick this one up for pretty cheap. I missed the last auction where the guy had the whole set, I believe. So, but I've been keeping my eye on these things. I've been trying to buy them because they're cool and they're unique. So we've got two packages that are really cool to show off today. This was the first one here, and these came in today. So this one's packed well. It is not in rubber bands. It looks like it's in a top loader. It's really scary every time I get cards that are not sleeved, but a lot of times people are just selling their old cards and they might not have top loaders. So I mean, you know, you got to give them some slack. As long as everything's not damaged, it's good. So that is not what I purchased. I think the guy may have said that he threw in an extra card. I don't know. Is Shining Ho-Oh worth anything? Looks like it's a promo card, so probably not. But this is what we got. Garma Sword from Tournament Pack 8. It is a super rare. The super rares in this set are the Dunamis Dark Witch. Is there another one? I'm not sure. But I love tournament pack cards, especially the supers. The ultras I don't really care much about, but the supers are really unique. So I paid $130 for this, and it looked really, really, really clean. Probably going to be a binder card though. Yeah, that is really nice looking. Check that out. Really, really clean card. Tournament Pack 8 Super Rare. Really unique. Hasn't really been reprinted that much, I don't think. But I don't know. Yeah. There's another one I didn't have before and now I do. So now we have this priority mail box right here. Now this is some cool stuff. This is some really nostalgic stuff I think you guys, you old school collectors, are going to like. I paid quite a bit for this, and we'll go over it. It's kind of like, oh, this is packaged nicely too. So it's inside these bubble mailers here. Let's try to get into this. Alright. I think it was three lots the guy had going. I was surprised I was the only one who bid on it. There was a lot of watchers, maybe 10 or so, but I don't know, maybe it's too much. Maybe it was too much. So the first lot was $100, And it was these cards. Y'all recognize this stuff? I thought there was a Dark Magician in this. I don't remember there being an LOB blue. Oh, I remember. Because, probably because it's in the second thing. Let me just open this one to make sure we're not missing anything here. Alright. It'll open eventually, I promise. Alright, yeah, here's the rest of the stuff. So in total, I think this was 150. No, it was more than that. 175? Something like that, I think. So it included all of these. Let's get rid of this stuff first. All of these tin promos. So the first 6. So there's 1, that's 9, 6, 5, 7, 2, 4, and then there's 3. Alright, so there's Dark Magician, your Summon Skull, Blue Eyes, Lord of D, the Red Eyes, Black Skull, Dark Magician. 8 is... Oh man, I forgot what 8 is. What's 8? Anybody remember what 8 is? Anyways, yeah, these are pretty expensive. I mean, they're the first 6 tins, all like original art except the Blue Eyes for whatever reason. But these were nice. There's a dent there. Otherwise, pretty near mint. I mean, nothing like gradable, it seemed like from the pictures. But, I mean, that's really nostalgic. Let's check the Red Eyes, because the Red Eyes and the Dark Magician, I think, are the most expensive. Yeah. Yeah, those look nice. Okay. So that was the first lot. And then the second lot was these. This is an LOB Blue Eyes. Looks good. There's an LOB Red Eyes. That's another first edition Thousand Eyes Restrict. This is like the third first edition Thousand Eyes Restrict I've gotten in like a week. I don't know. It seems like that's the way it goes with cards. Is every once in a while you'll just receive, you know, the same card. This one's really nice too. Better condition than the last one, the one we got 2 days ago. Trihorn Dragon. That's pretty faded. So these are original. There's an Exodia Necros, and that's a relinquished in these sleeves that are just terrible. I remember people used to use them back in the day, and they're just so ugly. The card is already shiny. You don't need more. Magic Ruler. And this one looks really clean. Except for whatever that is. I think that's a smudge. God, it's hard to tell. That is a really nice card. Find out if that's a smudge, because it could be gradable. I mean, that's clean. A little bit of silvering on the edges, just the faintest amount. But, yeah. Yeah, guys, that's all we had. We got a bonus Shining Ho-Oh. That's cool. I guess. But yeah, so really, really old school stuff. If you guys like old school stuff, you know, you're gonna like this video. This was a really nice. Check that out. All the tins. I don't remember what 8 was. 8. Was it Jinzo? I don't remember. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. See you next time.